Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. This video is part of the Stamp Around UK video hop, and I hope you will click on the description for this video to get links to all of the other UK demonstrators taking part. Our theme this month is celebration, and I am going to make an 18th birthday card. And 18 is the age in the UK that we can buy and consume alcohol legally. So I am using the Attention Shoppers, this bottle here, and the coordinating die. I'm going to stamp with shaded spruce. So we've got a green bottle. Let's ink it all up though. That's better. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit of colour to it. And it really is going to be a green bottle because I'm using light shaded spruce stamping blend. Just to simply colour in, not really doing any blending as such. Oops, I've got a little bit high there. And so we've coloured in the bottle. I'm going to use the light pecan pie for the lid, stopper, cork, whichever you decide you want it to be. And for this part of the label, and then finally I'm going to use light Night of Navy just to add a little bit more colour to this card. And I'm also using Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to add that on top of these lines there, and it just gives the most subtle sparkle on that there, slightly more subtle than my nails. And then I'm going to die cut that out. Okay, so just lining that up and keep my die in place like so, and I would run that through my die cutting machine. However, I've actually already done that, so I have a few I've already prepared. So, and I'm also using the numbers from Alphabet a la mode. I've used Night of Navy card, and I just stuck a piece of the adhesive sheet on the back there so that I have created stickers essentially, rather than having to apply glue to the back. So I've got this little pokey tool here because I've just realised that I've not unpacked all of my stuff from the class I did recently. So my take your pick is still in my little toolbox. But there we go. And I'm going to just put these back right now before I forget. Now I've got them in a stamp case just because when I had them in the original sort of pocket, every time I slid them in and out, they came off my magnetic sheet. So I find it easier to just pop them into a stamp case, which you can buy packs of, I think, 4 perhaps. Right, so I have 18 green bottles here, and I'm going to try and make a wreath with them. So I have used the Spotlight on Nature dies, and I've got these 2 that I have used on a piece of basic white card, and that gives me this ring. So I cut them both together kind of like that. Gives me that ring, and it also gives me this piece that I can put my 18 onto. Okay, so that's all of those bits. Let me put that ink pad away out of the road for now. Okay, and then I've got myself a card base. Now this is 5 3/4 inch square, so 11.5 inches scored at 5 3/4. And then this piece of designer series paper is from the A Little Bit Festive 12 by 12 pack that also has some lovely pop-outs as well as some sheets of designer series paper. So I just realised a little raggy bit there. That's as far as I've got on planning this. So we need to come up with some way of getting these bottles into a wreath shape. Okay, so I am going to, hopefully quite quickly, put these around how I think they will go, and then I might have to play about with them a little bit till I'm happy. And so I'm just overlapping them a little so that you're not going to get to see that white piece, but hopefully I can fit 18 of them in here. Let's just, no, I need to overlap a little bit though, Heather. There we go. And we might be just about there. Over a little bit. Right, and then my last one. Quite impressed with that. It's almost like I planned it. I'm going to tuck under that one and over that one. And then we can just have a little bit of a fiddle about and see. Actually, I'm not going to fiddle about. I'm going to just do it. They don't have to be perfectly aligned. It's not synchronized bottles. It's just really giving the idea of a little bottle wreath. And since this idea has been in my head, can't tell you how many times I've sung green bottles to myself. So I am going to pop that on like that. So I need to put glue on the outside of that. So I've just got it around the edge on that. If I've gone a bit OTT with it, doesn't matter. I'm doing this on my silicone mat. And there we go. And hopefully, no, it fell out. It fell out. Oh, I was hoping I was going to be really clever doing it that way. Let's try again. And this time I'll give it a little bit more time before I try and move it. So I will pause the video and redo this, and then hopefully come back and show you that it worked so much better the second time around. Right, so I this time around, because I was a little bit more confident about the spacing of my bottles, I actually did put some glue on the outer ring whilst I was gluing my bottles down, and so it has stuck, but I've got excess glue around about the outside there. So I have two choices. I can either wait until that dries off and take that off with an eraser, or I could decide to add a slightly larger circle over that with my 18 on it. And I think that might be the way to go. So if I bring back my Spotlight on Nature dies, then this is the one that I have used. So I need something a little bit bigger. So actually, could I use that bigger one? How would that be? Let's bring that back in. And pop that down there. So we're not covering up too much more of that. So yeah, let's just do that. I will grab a piece of basic white, and nope, not that piece, it's not quite big enough. I'll grab a piece of basic white and die cut that and be back with you in just one moment. Okay, so I have changed my mind again, and I cut that larger circle from Knight of Navy card, so that is going to go on there. Then I'm going to have the white one I originally intended to have in the middle with my 18 on it, and then that is going to go on my card base. So let's do a little bit more gluing, and let's get this assembled, and then I can decide whether I want to put happy birthday on the outside on top of this, or whether I might actually just stamp it on the inside. But certainly an 18th birthday with lots of these bottles is totally worth celebrating, in my opinion. And there's that little pokey tool thing again, so I want that to be an 18 in there. And I can't wait to find out what everyone else is celebrating on this video hop. Let's just pop that there like that. And I thought it was actually quite a nice way to make a bit more of a gender neutral, perhaps a little bit erring on the masculine card using attention shoppers, because I think I've only used that for pretty girly things so far. But boys like to shop too. My husband is quite a shopper when he's in the right frame of mind. Right. Just having a look at my base there, didn't look very straight, so let's just open that out. Let's pop that on like so. Now I was thinking perhaps adding a bit of ribbon, but you know what, I think this is showstoppery enough. I quite like the way that they pop up without me actually adding any dimensional. So if I just glue the middle, then we've got a little bit of dimension without dimensionals. So I'll add it to that ring, put in the centre of that, and then let's see if we can get this somewhat close to the middle. that. I do like that we've got that little bit of lift on there, like so. So, happy birthday then from Attention Shoppers is just a nice little sentiment piece there. Let's find it and decide, do we do a happy birthday like that? I like that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let me get a little piece of basic white. I have lots of little scraps, and I think that one might be just the ticket. And Night and Navy Shaded Spruce. Oh, well, let's just stick with Shaded Spruce. I think we've got enough Night and Navy going on in the background there. Happy birthday. Oh, I do like that font. It's quite cute. And then I'm actually just going to cut that. If I can find my... these scissors will do. Straight up like that. There we go. And let's just pop that on there. A little bit of glue down the middle. That'll be enough for that. And I think I will add just a little bit of bling with these iridescent pearls. And I've got this take your pick with that already sitting there. Let's do a little one and a large one on here, and then one more little one there. That'll do. And there we go. We are celebrating an 18th birthday with lots of booze. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember, this is part of a video hop. Our theme is celebration, so please do click on the description for this video to get a list of everyone else taking part and hop around for lots more inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love to read them. If you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button, click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, take care. Bye.